with someone waiting for me. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? It is our productivity month. Yes, this month we are skilling up our children with productivity skills. We want them to be more productive. They are productive, yes, but we want them to be more productive than they are. And one of the things I realized when I was reflecting on this productivity month, I realized that very many times we do not have the environment, that kind of environment that inspires productivity. It is the truth. We do not have the environment that inspires productivity. We read a book last month in the Visionary Parent Academy, Parenting with Love and Logic. And something profound I took away was the author saying that responsibility is caught and not taught. I absolutely agree with the author. Responsibility is caught and not taught. The same thing as productivity. I shared on Facebook earlier today, I said, we tell our children, oh, mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes help you grow and all of that. But we do not give them the practice opportunity. We hover around, they prevent them from making mistakes. So how do they now learn to grow? Because these things are experienced, they are caught. When they are experienced, when they are practiced, they are caught. The same thing happens with productivity. For us to raise productive children, we need to create an atmosphere that enables productivity to thrive. We need to create an environment that inspires productivity. It is caught. Oh, thank you so much, my yes. Productivity is caught. It is not necessarily taught. So that is why what we are doing in the academy this month, we have 30 activities that we'll do one every day, because we just don't want to sit down and tell our children, oh, do this and do that. No, we want to create that environment for productivity to be caught by them. Please help me send the link and share in the group. Let them know that we have started the live, that they should come. If possible, just help me flash the group, flash them, so that they will know they have a message in the group and they will come. Thank you so much, Marco Ginaldo. I appreciate you, man. So productivity is caught and not necessarily taught. We are going to have the ongoing conversations with them. We're going to teach them all the things they need to do. While we are at that, we are going to deliberately structure our environment to inspire productivity. And that is what we are doing today, how to structure our environment to inspire productivity. Let me share a story with you. I remember back then I was working in a place, and it was a marketing firm. We were meant to go out to market our products and all of that. And I had a boss then. Every time we go out and we come back, we didn't do well. The boss will ask us and we'll tell the boss, he will say something. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That was what he was always telling us. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Guess what? We were never winning. Very many times we were not winning. At some point I'll be feeling, this company is paying us so much. It's paying us some money for us to do the work. We are not being productive. I was having my conscience prick me. Then when I started thinking about this productivity, I realized that one of the reasons why we are not so productive as we ought to be was because the environment was not inspiring productivity. Now imagine thank you so much, Jenima. Imagine having a coach who keeps telling you, even the coach himself, he was our marketing manager himself, he was not productive. He would just laze about, complain, we'll go out, we'll come back, we'll talk about what a client said and something like that. He will complain, he will talk about a lot of things. At the end of the day, we're not very productive because the environment was not inspiring productivity. It happens to us at home too, in our home. We want our children to be productive. I sit down and I reflect and I'm asking myself, okay, have I really, someone says, where am I from? Where are you from? Okay, I'm doing this from Delta State, precisely. I don't know why you asked that, but I'm doing this from Delta State, precisely. So our environment, does it inspire productivity? So I want you to sit back and reflect. Does the environment inspire productivity? And as we go on, I'm going to talk about what it means for your environment to inspire productivity. So my name is Enimia Orebo. If you are joining us for the first time, this is our Friday live. Every Friday we come live. I actually was going to record this, but my phone was acting funny, so I said, okay, let me do live. It is for the Visionary Parent Academy that we are doing this, and it's open to other members. Really, you can join us live. Visionary Parent Academy is an academy where parents come together to craft their vision, create their goals, and learn every day empowering tools, strategies to realize their vision at the end of the day. Is an academy. We do not do magic. What we do, we take action. When we take action, we get results. Our testimonials are amazing. Parents who take actions, they get results. So we don't do magic. So even if you're not a member of the academy, you join us here live on you go and see our videos. As long as you take action, you are going to get results. But if you want something more exclusive where you can share, you can bare your heart, you can share everything, and you can learn a lot, you can just join us in the Visionary Parent Academy. We are closing this month. In June, we are closing for the year, and then you can join us now, or you wait till next year to join us. However, you can register now and join us till next year. Okay, that said, today, this month is our month of productivity. This month, we dedicate this month to raising productive children. Want to empower children with productivity skills. Want to teach them all they need to know to put the extra effort in becoming productive. I was sharing a couple of days ago in the academy that, was it earlier this year or last year? Earlier last year, I wanted to take a goal setting class. And guess what? I was asked to pay some good amount of money, over 100,000 for a goal setting class. It was going to be worth it. Now, the thing is, if I had learned that, if I learned that as I was growing older, I would not be struggling with that. I probably would have been thriving, not going back to learn. So the time I used to learn it, it would be enough for me to actually climb higher and get better in my career, in whatever I am doing. It is one of the reasons we actually want our children to learn these productivity skills now, not just for today, then for tomorrow, then again for today. We also want them to learn. Someone is saying something I can't see. Oh, you're typing. Oh, I can't see what you're typing. So, and again, for today, we have a lot of expectations. Oh, academic expectations, personal expectations, family expectations. We have a lot of expectations of our children. Now, what we need to do is to empower them with the skills to actually meet these expectations. And it is what we call productivity skills. Productivity skills is what they need, the skills they need to become productive. Productivity skills are the skills you need to actually become productive. They need to become productive to be able to meet your expectations. Now, before we go into productivity skills, I want you to take a moment to reflect on you as a parent, your home, your family, how much productivity is in the air. Like I said, it is not taught, it is caught. Yes. So the environment has to inspire it. They have to catch it like they catch flu. It has to be there. So how much productivity is in the air? Now, what are some of the things you do? You sit back. I want you to reflect on these things you do. Are you a parent who sit back? You are always pressing your phone, always watching television. I know you go to work, you make ends meet and all of that. But the truth of the matter is, you do that away from your children. They don't see practically what you do, the effort you make, all the things you put together. They don't see that. What they see is you come back home, you are pressing your phone. What they see is you come back home, you relax, you slouch. What they see is you come back home, you are always complaining. What they see is you come back home, you are always condemning, judging, procrastinating. You are always distracted. You are doing one thing, the next thing your phone is beeping, you are jumping to your phone to grab your phone to check what is calling you, or you are heading to do your things, make your calls or something. Or you say, okay, they say, oh, Dad, can we play this sport, or can we do this together, or Mom, can we do this together? You say, okay, we'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow you never do it. Those are the things they see in the air all the time. And guess what? Those are the factors that actually work against productivity. They are the factors, they are the things, the environment the environment you are creating, the environment that does not inspire productivity. Now, imagine You procrastinating, your child wants something, for example, they ask you for something, you tell them, or you want to do something, they ask you, oh mom, dad, can we do this together? Mom, can we do this together? Can we do this activity or something? Or can you check this out for me? You tell them, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow you never do it. You never come forward to do it for them. You say, I can't, or something. What are you doing? You are procrastinating. You are giving excuses and you are procrastinating. Isn't that one of the things or some of the things that make people not productive? Because you give excuses, you procrastinate, you make you eventually not productive. That is it. It is what it is. It makes you not productive at the end of the day. So it is the environment that is not productive that you are creating, that you are projecting. It is why today what we are going to do is learning how to create an environment that actually inspires productivity. Now, before I think a couple of days ago, about 2, 3 days ago, I wanted to like sit back, review my environment and restructure my environment so that my environment will actually inspire productivity in my children because I want them to do more. However, I told myself, no, let me, after this class, I am going to go back and create the environment, check my structure, make sure it's a productive one. Then I'll check my structure and recreate my environment. Why? So that I too can take action. Yes, we are working together as a team in the group because we actually have is a challenge, a month of skill up your child challenge. Teach your child productivity skills, create the environment that inspires productivity. That's the month we are. So I want to take action from this class. I'll say, okay, after this class, these are the actions I'm taking, and I'll go to the group and I'll report the actions I'm taking. So that was why I didn't bother to just tweak my structure or change my structure because I want to take this class. So let's go proper now into creating an atmosphere that inspires productivity in your children, because you want to raise productive children. We just don't want to wish it. We actually want to put our hands on and raise productive children. Now we are going to look at different aspects. The first thing we want to look at is your environment, the child's environment, your environment as a parent. Does it inspire productivity? Sit back. When you are in an office, you are expected to deliver in certain areas. You are giving all the environment. For example, in your office, for example, you have your desk, you have your table, you have your seat, and all of that, you actually sit. Does your house, does it inspire productivity? Do you have your environment set up that readily meets your child's productivity needs? Let's look at academics, for example. You want your child to do better in academics. You want them to do better. So look at it. What do they need to do better in academics? Do you have it provided? I've seen parents complain, oh, my kids don't like to read, And I wonder, how many books have you bought for your kids? No books, apart from the textbooks in school. That's all they do. Look at it. Realistically, it is boring. Those books are super, they read it for a while and they get it boring. They are human beings. So do you have alternative to actually augment what they are doing? Do you have that? Do you have a reading corner for your children? Okay, my kids are in this room. They have this corner, this table and chair where they do their homework and all of that. Do they have that? Okay, you may not have a big home, so you don't have extra room for them to have table and chair. But hey, when it's time to study, what happens? Television is on, you are cooking in the kitchen, everybody is going up and down. Hey, it is not a productive atmosphere because they are going to get distracted. It is what it is. They are going to get distracted by a lot of things that are happening. At the end of the day, they would just they are answering their questions, they are doing their homework for the sake of submitting and not to internalize. So again, your atmosphere must inspire productivity. That is one thing. Another thing is emotional atmosphere. We don't know that your emotions contribute to productivity. Of course it does. If you're not in the right frame of mind, how productive will you be? If you're not in the right frame of mind, you will not be productive. It is what it is. So what do? Are you encouraging your child? Are you demoralizing them? How do you inspire productivity? How do you inspire productivity in them? Are you like my boss who would say, you lose some, you win some? Or you are like some that tell them, oh, you never do it, you will never get it right. Oh, you are so unproductive, you are so irresponsible, and all of that, demoralizing them, letting them know that they can't even before they get started. So let me know, emotionally, how are you supporting your child to be more productive? What would my boss have done then back then? My boss probably would have, okay, each time we went out and we came back and we had okay, we didn't have good sales, he probably would have called us. He would have called us to say, okay, what happened today? You didn't have good sales. Why? You went to that site the other day. Those people, they actually, we know that those people need this product, right? So why didn't they get from you? And maybe we realize, okay, they didn't get from us, they get from someone else. They will now bother to know, why did they get from those people? Is that they had a relationship with them? Is that their product was more affordable? Is that their product was better? We'll problem solve, we'll come together. Yes, he would. I know he was trying to encourage us. He was trying to make us not feel bad that we went out, just to encourage us, but it was not motivating. It actually made us feel so relaxed. And again, the opposite of it, name calling, condemning, they don't make your child feel demoralized. So it is the same impact at the end of the day. So what is the way out? As you acknowledge the effort of your child, okay, you made an effort, so what are you going to do? What are we going to do about it? We'll find out what happened, the root cause, why we didn't get the job, or why your child is not so as productive, and you ask, what can be done? You come again with problem solving. What can be done to make us more productive, to make you more productive as a child? What can be done? You problem solve. Both of you come together. That is how you are going to support your child emotionally. You understand what your child is going through, and you support your child emotionally. Another way to inspire your children productively, to create an environment that inspire your children productively, is to stimulate them intellectually. Yes, your children need to know what productivity means. They need to understand what is sabotaging their productivity. They need to understand how they can be productive. It is where we come in, and when you are stimulating them, it's not just by verbal stimulation. No, you just don't sit them down and start saying, oh, you need to be productive, you can be productive if you do this. You have to stimulate them by modeling, by creating a structure, by modeling it. For example, one of the things you can do is to teach them about goals setting. Before you even teach about goal setting, have everybody craft their vision. As a parent, no matter how little your child is, help them craft their vision. Craft it in form of a ladder. I have my pen here. Okay, I may not be able to show it. Craft the vision in form of a ladder. This is the vision. This is where they are going to. Yes, this is the vision. This is where they are going to. Now, this is a path. You draw a ladder. Maybe I'll draw it here. I'll show it to you. I didn't draw it for now. This is a ladder. The ladder are your goals. This is the vision. These are goals. Now, these are vision. Do something like this. Show them exactly what you want them. Vision. Have them sit down. If your kids are preteens, especially, they are up to 8, 9, 10, 11, inspire them. Talk to them about people who are doing well. Find their interest, what they're interested in. It doesn't mean they are going to hold that interest for the rest of their lives. No, at some point they will change their interest. Interest changes with age, time, and location. That is it about interest. It doesn't mean they may hold that interest all their life, but it's just something. Interest stimulates their interest. Help them think about vision, craft their vision, and set goals for them. Okay, everyday goals. Begin to talk to them how their daily lifestyle, their daily choices, and all of that can impact their goals. I tell, when I'm teaching my children this, and I tell them that, for example, I have a daughter who has been interested in becoming a neurosurgeon since she started reading books by Ben Carson. She's been interested in becoming a neurosurgeon. Sorry, please. The other day I was telling her the connection, the relationship between organizational skills, the relationship between attention to details and becoming a neurosurgeon. I told her, surgeons, they do operations, right? They work with brains and all of that. Even if you are not a neurosurgeon, you are just an ordinary surgeon, not ordinary, you are just a surgeon. You are carrying out, you are doing operations. I told her, do you know how many people have come out to say that doctors, they forget their instrument in their body. Okay, so that was network. Sorry about that. A doctor would carry out. What does that tell you? It simply means that that doctor may practice her career successfully, because if that doctor is withdrawn, the doctor may not be able to continue with it. So it is why you need yourself. It is why you need to pay attention to details. It is why you need to make sure everything you are doing, you do them excellently well, because of your vision. Because of your vision. So talk to your children about that. Let them understand how what you expect from them, their daily behaviors, their daily goals they set every day, even in the things they do around the house that seem is unrelated, how it will impact their overall vision. It is why you will begin by having them understand their vision. When I was still very active in the classroom, by the way, I also have books. I'm also an author, and I have books for children on manners, etiquette, sexuality education. I also have books for parents, also both e-books and hard copies. So back then in school, when I was still teaching in school, teaching them manners, etiquette, and sexuality education, each time I'm building, we're talking about character building, honesty. Children always want to ask me, "Oh, Mrs. Orebo, how does this thing stop me from being the doctor? How does being honest interfere in my being an engineer?" And there is a video I've shared with the Visionary Parents Academy members. You need to join us, because we do a lot in the academy. There's a video I shared in the academy of a boy who was by the roadside, and it was a story of honesty, really, a story of honesty. The boy was honest. The boy didn't even know he was being watched by policemen. He was honest. Now I always ask them, imagine if this boy was not honest, what do you think would have happened? If this boy was not honest, if this boy had stolen this woman's bag, what do you think would have happened? And they would say, maybe he would have been jailed though. I said, fantastic. Now, if he was jailed, do you think his desire to become a whatever he wanted to be will be possible? Maybe if he was jailed, he will go to the jail, he will meet different people, and he will derail. Even if he goes there, he doesn't derail, what do you think would have happened? He would have spent time there, and it's probably what his desires would have been delayed. So you see, every single thing you expect of your child, every single thing, whether the chores you want them to do, whether the academic work you want them to put more effort, whether the behavior you expect them, however you expect them to behave, has a tie, is tied to their overall vision. So you need to be able to help them understand that. So teach them how to set goals, periodic goals, because productivity is measurable. At the end of the day, they should be able to measure their productivity. Yes, I am indeed productive. If you have any questions so far, please share in the comment section, and I'll gladly take your questions. All these ones sharing these things, I have no idea where they are from and why they are sharing. Because I will pray for you. Are you a God person? Oh, so let them understand. Let them understand how their goals, how your expectations are tied to their vision. That is their big why. It will encourage them to be productive. So like I said, teach them to set goals. They wake up every day, they set their goals for the day. They set their goals. And as a parent, what you want to also do is to set your goals. Whether your children follow you to work or not, you set your goals. By the time you write your goals, 10 things you want to achieve today at home, in the morning before you go to work, at work, what you want to achieve in the evening before you come back. Now even if you were relaxing in it, I don't know if you got what I said. Set your goals for the days, set your goals for your work. I'm writing it down. I actually hope you're writing it down too. At work, and after work. So even if you want to relax at home, even if you want to just maybe laze about or relax, yes, don't laze about, really relax, because you need self-care. You need to set time for it. Let your children know that, okay, my parents, they just don't do things random. It's time for them to take a break. It's their play time. It is why they are playing. So teach them how to set goals. Yes. When they set goals, teach them how to achieve their goals, how to manage their time, how to avoid distractions. Manage your time, avoid distractions. Teach them. I shared a day planner. You can use that to teach your children to plan their days. Holiday is fast coming. In another 6-7 weeks, we'll be talking about long holiday. You want to teach them. Coincidentally, we are going to have a program that holiday where we are going to teach children. We are going to mentor children for the entire holiday from August 1st to August 30th. We are going to mentor them on everything they need to, success skills and all of that. So you can listen out and prepare to register your child for it. That is not me, the Visionary Parent Academy. We'll be doing that also, the children's arm of it. So what am I trying to say? So teach them how to plan for them to be productive. Yes, even I was telling them in the academy, even everybody, why do you think guys have PAs, they have secretaries? Teach them how to plan, teach them skills, tools that will help them achieve their goals for the day. They set their goals, they need reminders, they need tools that will help them, that will remind them of their goals for the day. Teach them how to do all of that. It is one way to help your children become productive, because the truth of the matter is fun will always come in the way. Distraction will always come in the way. A lot of things will always come in the way. But when you, sorry, who is throwing that thing? But when you teach them how to plan, you teach them how to set their goals, how to plan, you give them skills to achieve their goals, what they need, it will be easy. Something like time management, something like how to set reminders for what they have to do, something like how to prioritize, something like how to minimize distractions. These are some of the things you need to teach them. Some of the things we are doing, they are the things we are actually doing in our 1 month Skill Up Your Child's challenge. So another thing you need to do, another environment you need to create for your child to be productive is your child's social environment. Social environment. Models, that's social, the society around your child. Who are your child looking up to? Who are they learning from? Who is modeling what to them? Is somebody modeling productivity to your child? Do you have people around your child that model productivity to your child? Do you have people around your child that just talk about it, that they want fun, they want to play about, they want to be lazy, they don't have nothing to offer? Who are the people? It is why I tell children, unfortunately, the truth of the matter is these days we don't have enough models for our children. I mean, deliberate models for our children. Because if we look at it, we kind of live because of we are now safety conscious, because of the way the society is, everybody kind of keeps their children at home. Unlike before, where children are allowed to go out to play. I remember growing up, we see this uncle, we see this auntie, we see this brother, we see this sister doing something there. You get inspired. You can just sit with someone doing something, you learn from them. But these days, that is not the issue. Sorry, that is not the case at all. We don't have that luxury. We don't have the opportunity. So what do we do these days? We have our children indoor most of the time. So television is what they are watching, or internet is what they are watching. That is what it is. Or they go to school, they see their teachers, or they go to church, they see their teachers in the church, and they go back to social media. Social media let them know that those people, they are just squeeze a scam. So nobody is really deliberately modeling productivity to them. It is why I encourage parents to always register your children in mentorship camps. Please. Now, the truth of the matter is some children are naturally more productive than the other. It is what it is. We have children who are naturally more productive than the other. So if you realize that your children is low on productivity, please don't hesitate to register them in mentorship camps. There they will meet model. There they will build their social environment that will inspire productivity in them. Look for mentorship camps that actually know what they are doing, that talk about success, that talk about productivity, not the one that will just go and I'm not sure. Please, that is another one. Social environment. Another thing you need, another environment you need to create for your child. I don't want to call this environment because this has to be the most important one. I've talked to you about goals before. This one is routine and structure. It is one way to actually help your child to become productive. Routine and structure. Many times children don't even know what they are supposed to do. No, we don't have a routine, we don't have a structure. We just go in, come, we complain, we go, we come, we complain, we nag, we expect them to do this, we expect them to do that. We are always nagging. So please sit back and ask yourself. In the Visionary Parent Academy, I shared a structure with them. These are ebooks that are supposed to be paid for, but because I want everyone to actually be able to take action, I want it simplified so much so that when you're a member of the Visionary Parent Academy, you at the end of the day, you are so loaded that when you go back and you realize you're not getting results, you tell yourself, you will sit down and flog yourself. You will know that you are the one that is not taking action, because there is no way you can be in the Visionary Parent Academy, you are taking action, you are not getting results. It is not possible. Even if na juju be that, it is not possible. If you are taking action, you must get results. Now, it is why I share that structure with you. You sit down and create a structure for your home. Structure is one thing very many people don't do, and structure helps your child to be very productive. Yes, you have your morning structure, you have your afternoon structure, you have your evening structure. Your child knows what they are supposed to do. It's like you are giving them, what do you call it? When someone gets to work, when you get an employment, they give you you get your job description. That's structure. You get your job description, you get everything you need to perform at work. That is structure. So I encourage you to create your structure, not just for your child, for yourself. Let your child see how your structure is helping you, how you are succeeding with your structure. It is one thing I want to go and do. I want to go and work on my structure. Morning routine. Have major things you do. You wake up in the morning. Do you pray? Part of your structure. You pray. Do you exercise? Part of your structure. You exercise. So what next do? Do you eat your breakfast? Part of your structure. These are the three important things you do. Your kids are seeing you. You are doing it together. Do it. Learn habits, intentional habits that will inspire productivity in your children. So when you wake up in the morning, you have specific things you do. You don't do them lazily. You have to drag yourself, literally. Your children see you. Mommy exercises every morning. She is serious with it. They see the seriousness, your commitment towards these things. Are you someone who says, okay, I want to study the Bible 5 minutes every day? Do it. Keep to it. Keep to it. Do it consistently. You are creating an atmosphere that inspires productivity. You have a lifestyle of product. They see what you are doing. You have your goals. You have your spiritual goals. You have your health goals. You have your relationship goals. You have all those goals. All those goals you have set for yourself. Not something you want to do every day. I have a book for the Visionary Parent Academy, Parenting with a Vision Guide. You have this book already. Please go back to the book and see how you have all your goals. After this class, I'm going back to the book, and I'm going to print it if possible, so that I can sit down and now articulate my own vision and goals properly, very well again, so that I can inspire productivity in my home. So what you want to do is to set those goals. You have your own personal growth goal. If you're no longer going to school, have a personal growth goal. What is your personal growth goal? You want to read one book a week? Want to read one book a day? You want to learn a skill? You want to maybe learn a habit or something? Have it set down. You have your own spiritual goal. What's your spiritual goal? They are all in that book. The guide, everything you need to do is in that book. My Parenting Vision Guide. If you're in the Visionary Parent Academy, I have given it to you. If you ask me to give it to you, you are going to pay again. If you ask again that, you can't find your book, you are going to pay. it is 2,000 naira only you are going to pay if you ask for it again. So just go back and check your archive, go back in the Telegram group where we have all the information stored and pick it up. If you are just for the challenge, I'm sorry you do not have the book, you can come and negotiate and we'll give you a good discount to get all the other materials we are talking about. For the Visionary Parent Academy, I wasn't even supposed to give them, but I just give them to so that we can all take action, you know. That is it. So you are going back when you finish setting all that, your goal, your spiritual goals, your personal growth goal, your relationship goal, that social goals, or intrapersonal goal, personal goal, interpersonal goal, intrapersonal goal, interpersonal goal, your health goal, your all the goals you are setting. Every single goal, setting goals, they are practical. You are doing one thing every day to lead you, to show that your goals, you are actually following your goals. You are doing one thing every day. So those things you are doing every day, note them down, and begin to do them. That is your structure. Spiritual goal is I will pray every morning. Spiritual goal is I'll fast every Friday. Spiritual goal is I will attend weekly program. Spiritual goal is I'll go for evangelism. Spiritual goal I'll do XYZ. No, you don't live randomly. You identify those goals you have set and you take one goal. Even if you don't feel they are important, please, for the sake of your children, because they are learning, you are creating an atmosphere of productivity for them. So you create a routine. Okay, if I say I'm going to pray every morning, that's part of your routine. You have your goals written down. Like I told them in the challenge group, I said, have all these your goals written down, put them somewhere. Let your children see that you have your own. They have their own too. So every time, let them see you refer to your goal where you have your goals. Okay, I have this to do tomorrow. When you're writing, like what I did, if I could take my phone, I'll take my phone. I'll show you my kitchen door. That is where I have my goals. We put our goals there, and so it simply means that every day as you are going to write your goals, you go there, you see them so that you don't forget. You see some of the things you've written there that you do, some of the things that, let me use the word sacrosanct, that are there, you do already. Then you also see some other things that you also remember some other things you need to do that just came up. You write them, all of them down, so that at the end of the day, so you are not lost or you are not unfulfilled. So personally, I also have mine there. So when I want to write my goals, to-do list for the day, I go there, I note everything I've written for my to-do list. That is it. Then you create it as a structure. In the morning I'm doing this, in the afternoon I'm doing this, in the evening I'm doing this day I'm doing this, that day I'm doing this. Another thing you can do is you can create a calendar. If you do not have I have something here, my son has taken it. If you do not have a planner, is it a planner they call it, a planner that helps you plan your entire year? I have one actually. I may have to upgrade it to next year and share it with the Visionary Parent Academy members. Maybe I'll do that. If you don't have a planner for the entire year, you can just make a calendar yourself. I made one for my children. I also shared it on my Facebook. If you're not following me on Facebook, you need to follow me on Facebook. I shared it on my Facebook, something like that, like this. You can see this now. For example, you have this is Monday 13th. You have prepared slides for Wednesday. This is Monday. I have my prepared slide for Wednesday. I'm going to share this in the academy. It's one of the things we are going to do in the challenge. One of the things we are going to do. So I'll break it down to you how to do it. Now this is Wednesday. I say 2 p.m. Okay, I've prepared the slide. I was going to speak. I had a speaking engagement online. This was it. Being emotionally intelligent with Coach Stella. I put it down there. So that is it. You prepare something like this. It's very easy. You just buy a cardboard paper. The one they sell 200 naira. This one will cut it into four for me and my 3 kids. We need to plan. You have this. It's big enough. So you have this and you put it somewhere. You can easily see. Mine was on my table. You can easily see, or it's past. You can easily see. You put it on your table. I didn't fill it up. You can see that mine is not filled up. I use this to teach them. Mine is not filled up because I have a diary. I have a daily planner that I plan my day. It is why this is not filled up. But for them, they fill their days. So everything they need to do, okay, they know that, okay, on so and so day they are doing this, on so and so they put it somewhere. So when they wake up, they look at, okay, today I actually have this to do. They are reminded to be more productive on that day. So like I was saying, you create a structure. Everyone has their structure. What are the things you do in the mornings? What are the things you do when you come back from work? What are the things you do? You order your structure in such a manner that you have time for leisure, you have time to relax. But hey, you do them, you relax at the time for relaxation. You have your leisure time at the time that is due for leisure. You just don't live randomly. You just don't do things randomly. No, it's not one thing. It doesn't inspire productivity. So you create your routines and you create your structures. It is one way for you to inspire productivity in your parenting. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I will take your questions. And if you are part of the challenge, you can go to the group and leave your questions there, and we'll take your questions further. Mind you, we still have our tasks for tomorrow, which I'll be sharing today, and we are still going to have our conversation in the group after now. Now, the last thing I want to share after your routine and structure, what you want to do is to, okay, it's not the last thing. The second thing I want to share is for you to encourage independence. You cannot raise a productive child without your child cannot be productive if they are not independent. It is what it is. It is what it is. So if your children are still small, please, it's time for you to start granting them some level of independence. And when I mean independence, I do not mean the one who say, oh, I'm raising an independent child, and you are always telling your child what to do. I remember sometime in the group, somebody said something about the child, and somebody was trying to advise her, and she said, oh, for me, what I do is I tell my kids what to do, and I only need to just guide them, remind them. I only need to keep reminding them and telling them how to do it. That is what I do. I don't do all the chores alone, And I told her, well, I understand, but there's a level your child will get to. You need to remove that supervision, because if you keep telling them what to do, how to do it, your child will not become independent. Nah, that means if you are not there, they will not know what to do and how to do it. So what is independence? Being able to perform on their own without you, delivering without you. So when you keep hovering about, do it this way, don't do it this way, go here, don't go there, you are not raising them to be independent. Anyways, raising independent children is definitely one of the things we are going to learn in this class. Maybe we'll do that next week, and the other week we'll do about tools and all of that for raising. Yes, we'll do that next. So let's leave that. So one of the things you want to do is to make sure they are independent. One way to raise independent children is to assign age appropriate chores. Another way is for you to, if chores are age appropriate, it simply means that your child can deliver without your interference. Your child can deliver without your heavy hand. It is where it is age appropriate. I remember I went to visit a friend one day, and the son came in and he wanted to throw something. He wanted to throw something into the trash bucket in the kitchen. And the woman was telling her, come nearer and throw it into the trash bucket. Why are you throwing it from there? So I asked her, my friend, why are you telling him how to throw it? It's what we are talking about. That is over parenting. Always feeling that, oh, you're not hovering about helicopter parenting. Always feeling that, oh, your child will make a mistake. You don't want them to make a mistake. Let him throw it. He's not a tata. Let him throw it. Even if it's something like pap, even if it's even beans, even if it's even rice, something that he will throw, you pour on the floor. Let him throw it. Maybe when he throws it and the thing doesn't enter the bucket, he will come back and clean it. Then he will learn next time not to throw it. You told him not to throw it. How has he learned that throwing it will not help him enter inside? He has not learned. We are reading the book we are reading for this month. There's a way the man said the thing about experience. I was trying to go back to it too, and I really loved the way he articulated his impact of direct experience on individuals, and I was going to capture it that way, but unfortunately I did not find the part again. Hopefully I'm going back to look for the part. I love the way he articulated it. Experience is the greatest teacher. So you can't be raising independent children when you don't let them experience, when you don't let them it's like we are saying, oh, and don't never give up, be resilient, try again, never give up, be resilient, try again, and we don't even let them do the tough things that they will fail and try again. How are we building resilience? No, let's think about it. We are telling your child never give up, try again, and you don't let your child do the tough things that they will fail at. You just take the tough things away and give them the simple things they do, simple things that are easy. So now if they don't try, fail, try again, fail, try again and get it, how will they know that if they actually try again they will get it? They will never know. They will just think, oh, it's a fancy thing to say, it's a nice thing to say, and they run with it. No. So when you raise independent children, independent children means independence. You must remove your supervision. At some point, you can't teach them forever. You've taught them for a while, then you remove your supervision. That is how they learn to be more productive. They learn from their mistakes. They build their confidence. Confidence leads to that was network again. So when they are more productive, they are more productive. That is it. Trust them to take up responsibilities. Of course, age appropriate responsibilities. One of the things that happen to parents is we have so much fear, limiting fears, sabotaging fears. Deal with your fears. Go for healing therapy if you have to. Deal with your fears and let your children take age appropriate chores. It will help them build their confidence and make them more productive, to teach them responsibilities and make them more productive, to teach them independence and make them more productive. And lastly, motivate them. Focus on motivating them. Internal motivation. Let them derive joy. Let them be interested in what they are doing. When they are interested in what they are doing, you are not the one that will tell them. You will not keep telling them what to do or what not to do. And one way for them to be interested, you keep selling the benefits of it to them. Sell the benefit of what you want them to do to them. I always tell my children, the other day we bought a lot of fruit, pineapples and all of that. I think because we left them in the kitchen, we peeled them, we didn't take the dirt away. By the following day, we had these tiny ants, flies that actually come with fruits, maybe tomatoes and all of that. It's quite common, and I because they are almost invincible, you have to strain to see them. So I always tell them that what if this thing falls in our food? What if this thing enters this one and all of that? It's really disgusting. Even the thought of it is so uncomfortable for us. We don't like the idea. The other day they were drinking their juice, they left it on the dining table. They say, oh, what if this fly had entered inside? Now you will not even see it. So they know that because it is for them that when we have fruits, we peel, we eat fruit, or we do something, we need to trash it. Even if it's in the middle of the night, we need to trash it so that we don't invite those flies and probably give us disease and germs or something. So sell the benefits of it to them. What are their expectations? How does their expectations benefit them? How does what you expect of them benefit them directly? Sell it to them. It is where consequences come in. It is where reward come in. You can't take reward and consequences away from parenting. No. When we say don't beat, don't yell, it's not all about beating and yelling. I was going to share today that my kids, they love to sleep in my room. Oh yes, when their daddy is not around, they love to sleep in my room, all three of them. Thank God my bed is a bit big, so they would almost push me out. So I told them that you sleep in my bed is not fine. It's fine. I don't have issues with it. But I also need to sleep. So sometimes I sleep in the bed with them, but when I need to have a good sleep, I just go to one of their rooms and sleep. Then I told them that, see, I'm royalty. I'm a big girl. I'm a queen. I cannot sleep in a dirty room. So if your room is dirty, is unhealthy, it's going to make me so uncomfortable. So if you must sleep in my room, your room must be tidy enough so that in case I want to sleep in your room, I can also sleep in your room. If your room is not tidy enough, even if it's 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., I'll drag you to your room to go and sleep. I can't. We are not fighting. I can't sleep in a dirty room. I'm sorry. I'm too big for that. It doesn't define who I am. It's not respects me. It's not honoring me to sleep in a dirty room. It is it. The consequences, we are not fighting about it. I wake you up in the night and I take you to your room. By the time you wake up in the morning, you're asking me, how did I get here? Since I slept in mommy's room, how did I get here? That is your cup of coffee. So what you want to do is to find a way to motivate them. Motivation can motivate with anything. Acknowledge their effort. They've been productive today. Okay, fine. They wrote their goals today. They smashed their goals today. Amazing, fantastic. You smash your goals. It takes a lot to smash goals. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. It takes time management skills. It takes you to be organized, to be able to smash your goals. Yes, it takes focus to be able to smash your goals. It is something they have done. You acknowledge that thing they have done. Smashing your goals are not just, it's not easy. You acknowledge it. You acknowledge the processes, the thoughtfulness, the creativity, the discipline that went into smashing their goals. No matter how little it is, they put, that's why they put down their goals. My kids, when they're writing down their goals, they put I'll bathe, I'll eat. I'm wondering, are you not going to bathe and eat before? You know, are you not going to bathe and eat before? So they put that inside. So when they smash their goals, we review their goals. Yes, it's something they have done. It's thumbs up. They get a reward for smashing their goals. I shared it in the academy, in the challenge group. We have 3 things we look at for every day. So when we come together to review the things we do, we have 3 things we look at for. When they score in the 3 things, they get their reward. If they don't score in the 3 things, we are looking at points at the end of the day. So you reward them. Reward can just be high five, can be a pat in the back, it can be anything, but just reward them. Reward makes them know that, okay, I am doing something. Oh, what I'm being seen, I'm being heard. What I'm doing, that is it. I hope you've learned a great deal today. If you have learned a great deal today, you want to it's okay to share something in the comment section. Let me know what you have learned today. If you are in the academy, then you can also go back there. Not in the academy, not in the visionary parent class, please. In the challenge group, in the skill up your child challenge group, you can go there and share something you learned today. And then we are coming back there to actually wrap up for the day, to share our tasks for tomorrow and wrap up for the day. I hope you've learned a great deal today. I have learned a great deal. Like I said, I am going to go back and restructure. I was going to talk about traditions. Yes, create traditions, create time. They are all part of your structure. Have it like, okay, every weekend I'm going to have fun time with my children. Write it. When is weekend time, when is coming to weekend, you are setting your to-do list, include that. And when it's that time, you come up, you do everything. Your children are seeing that, see, you don't live randomly, you are intentional about your living. You are super intentional. That is how you are inspiring productivity in your environment. These little things, they matter a great deal. I tell you, they are going to make your children more productive, because you have goals. You are always on your toes. Even when you have time to relax, you create it, time for relaxing. Even when you are relaxing and it's not time for relaxing, they know that, oh, you've achieved your goals. You put in the extra effort, you achieve your goals, and you end the extra time to relax. So that is it. What I want you to do today now as a parent, whether you're in the Visionary Parent Academy or not, what I want you to do is to sit back and create your structure. Make sure your structure is deliberately created to inspire productivity. Make sure your structure is deliberately created to inspire productivity. It is one way that you can have shared enough. If you are just joining me, you can go back and watch the video from the beginning. Look at how you can create a structure to inspire productivity. If you are not in if you are in the skill up group or in the academy, you also want to ask further questions so that we can create our structure to inspire productivity together. And if you want to join us in the academy, you can't join us in the skill up group together again, because today is the 7th day. That means you're already in day 7. You can't join us again. But if you want to join the academy for this year still, you can send a message and you will see join this month. This is the last month for you to join the academy. After this last month, we are closed for today. We are closed for this year till 2025. However, you can begin your registration now till January 2025. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Enimi Orebo. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed, I want you to subscribe to this channel, and then subscribe to this channel, and then share the link. You can go back and watch videos. We have over 100 videos. We have amazing topics, master classes. Every topic we've treated here is going to empower you. You are going to learn something. So you need to go back and check our videos and subscribe and follow us, and leave your questions, leave your comments, and share in your Facebook groups, in your WhatsApp groups, in your alumni groups, in your children's school groups, in your church groups, in your community. Let everybody know that, hey, there's a parenting community here that actually will empower you in your parenting and make you into a confident parent. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you again. See you next time. Bye-bye.